reacting really well.
Now Lawrence. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Lawrence. Throw left side, complete to Harry. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
And as you saw right there, this is a guy with pretty good speed for a tight end. Nice job there, catching the short throw and turning it upfield. He can also be a weapon downfield as well.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. In motion left comes Brown. Here's Lawrence. They'll get this out to the flat for ETN. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. A big play there on the catch and run. And it'll move the chains.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
23.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. Over the middle, complete. That's Thomas. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
A 4-yard gain brings up 2nd and goal at the 4-yard line.
Got ready.
2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Hey, 13 loop. Hey,
and they'll send the tight end in motion left.
Here we go.
Throwing again here. It's Lawrence. Touchdown, Jaguars. N'Keal Harry with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Jaguars go up by 2 touchdowns. Well, just a sensational start for this offense, Charles. 3 drives, 3 passing touchdowns.
Is that like mentioning a perfect game in baseball? Or are we cool to do it here in football, partner?
No, I think you can do it here in football. I think perfect game in baseball, that's its own category.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. Could not imagine a worse start for that secondary, or let's face it, a better one for this offense. No chance they stop passing now the way that it's going. I think they'll continue to press the ball downfield and hopefully reap the same results.
And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
At their own 20-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. Throwing now is Daniels. Over the middle, he's got Lane. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
A gain of 10 yards. And the Commanders' 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
They'll try to draw here with Dobbins. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
Two yards to go, 2nd down. They run the toss with Dobbins. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Rocco Lee.
Looking to throw. Daniels. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one goes for 24 yards.
And a nice job by the two of them to not only connect on the pitch and the catch, but to carry over their practice work to the game field. They saw the adjustment by the defense, made an adjustment themselves, and picked up the first down.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 27. Back to throw. Daniels. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
1 more yards. That's another Washington first down. 1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
Rig it. Let's go now.
Looking to throw. Daniels. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he'll get maybe a couple before he's taken down, as that will take us to the 2-minute warning.
Okay, break. Ready.
2nd and 3. That's caught at the 3. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Ready.
Right now, no questioning the toughness of this Jaguar defense. This is 3rd and goal. Dobbins will score. Touchdown, Commanders. Everybody in the stadium knew what they were going to do right there, CD. 3 tight ends on the field, all that extra bulk, and they run it in.
And you saw where that one went, right? You run it over your best block. I can just see the head coach right now. I want to run this one over the big boy. And they got it done.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Fights forward at the 20. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And not an abundance of time remains on the clock, Charles, but you would think more than enough to try to extend this lead before intermission.
And when you're talking about extending the lead, I think you're talking about aiming for the end zone because there is plenty of time.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Still on his feet. Touchdown, Jaguars. Brian Thomas, 79 yards. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14.
Cam Little to kick off for
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
Here we go.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long, because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Ready up.
Now a 2nd and 10.
All right, let's go. 11.
They'll try the left side with Etienne. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. In motion, the tight end. Here's Lawrence to throw. That is caught. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
A gain of 14. First down, Jacksonville.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Travis Etienne in the final seconds of the first half. And the Jaguars will extend their lead here just before halftime.
35. Commanders 14. Cam Little to kick off
So
for
6
the
seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission. And he's going to lose yardage. Not that it matters as the final seconds tick away. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in this second half. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up, 1st and 10 at their own 21. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
From the gun, it's Lawrence. Targeting Thomas on the out route, making the catch. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5.
A gain of 19 yards. And a Jaguar first down.
Running out of the gun with ETN. Hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. But not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. So from the 37, here's 2nd and 4.
Rip.
And they'll go again with ETN. They find some open field here. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say, 200 plus?
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Facing a 2nd and 6 from the 8.
Hey, Rob. Hey, I'm going. Hey, Soko, hot.
They'll send the tight end in motion left. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
It is certainly becoming rarer by the year to see your franchise guy take a hit like that. The defender couldn't believe he had a shot to light him up. So when you take off and run, you have to make sure you can slide, get out of bounds, anything. Just don't leave yourself open to hits like that.
Hey, easy. Ralph.
Lawrence with a quick throw outside. That's complete. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Brian Thomas, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jaguars take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Commanders 14. Cam Little.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Darius Davis on the return. Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
Ready! Hawk 70! Hawk 70!
The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. That's to about the 28. 2nd down coming up. Well, this defense, they've got the 4-score advantage, and you can see why they continue to bottle up the run game, and really they've just been sharp in all facets here in this one, CD.
Yeah, they've kept that offense in check the entire game, and I think it's been led by what you just talked about, that defensive front, which has not allowed them to run the football and establish control of the line of scrimmage.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 6.
Ready! 60 Eagles! Ready!
They'll go again with Dobbins. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Well, a lot of ground left to make up, obviously. A lopsided contest, and we're already in the third quarter. And they won't get it all back in one play or one drive. That's cliche, but it's true, Charles. If they can just maybe get plays like that and get a little momentum built, they can get the scoreboard a little closer.
And can you add some blinders to the cliche, meaning keep these guys from looking at the scoreboard, because that doesn't help them at all right now. Their focus needs to be on finishing every drive with points and playing mistake-free football from here on out.
And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. The Washington passing game dialed in now. It's a first down. Well, the margin on that scoreboard, obviously, for them, it looks daunting. But I don't know, Charles. They're probably not focused on that right now. Maybe just chaining together a positive drive with plays like we just saw, giving themselves something to build on.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. And what they have to be careful of is getting glued to that scoreboard trying to do too much. Because if you do that, you're all but guaranteed to start making mistakes. Just focus on one play at a time and make each one successful.
A gain of 3, second down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
Here's a second down and 7 from the 37. Daniels looking to throw. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. He really tried to thread that down the seam.
Yeah, he tried to rip that one, didn't he? But a throw with that velocity, necessary when you're trying to hit a quick hitter like that one. Timing execution has to be perfect. Unfortunately for him, that one fell to the ground.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is third down.
Get it. Ready.
Back to throw. Daniels. Able to find the open man. That's complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
15 yards.
That'll put him at 77 yards receiving for the ball game. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
One quarter remains here in Week 16. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4.
Here we go. Set. Cougar 19.
Here's Daniels. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
So after the incompletion, second and 10 from the 22.
Ready. Bronco 80. Ready.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Looking for the out route, and he's got it. It's complete to McCaffrey. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Devon Hamilton with the tackle.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Now he'll look to throw here on second and 10. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Commanders get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the fourth quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. 59 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
First down. A gain of 19 yards.
All right, let's go.
And
Here
the
we go.
Jaguars first down.
On first down, right back to ETN. And fights through one man. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. We'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Hey.
A give running right, ETN. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Travis Etienne taking it in from 24 yards out. And the Jaguars look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter.
Commanders 21. Cam Little to kick off for
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Play action, now it's Daniels. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And got his man, complete. Down to the 10. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Commanders are able to cut into that deficit. The extra point splits the uprights, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Jaguars are going to cover this one up. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Ready, set.
Hey, lie.
Now Lawrence to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
He's starting to fall into the category of not fair, because when he's on target throwing the ball, he's dangerous. But when you add in his ability to make plays with his feet, almost impossible.
Well, yeah, exactly. They've had trouble stopping him in the secondary. This time they've got the great coverage. Oh, he can run too. On 1st and 10, it's ETN. And he will get this into the end end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Travis Etienne, 29 yards. And the Jags extend their fourth quarter lead, and they are closing in now on a 14-win campaign. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll increase their lead to 28. So the celebration in the end zone, but meanwhile we do have an injured player. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
Take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
Here we go. Here we go.
Their mini two-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's second down.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns, and a late sack, just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. To the air goes Daniels. And he rifles one incomplete.
Down several scores and playing behind the chains is not the way to have success in this one. Right now, if you're the offensive line, your big concern, protecting your quarterback and even a chance to try and throw something downfield to pick up the needed yardage.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Commanders went for it, but they cannot pick up the first. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Lisa 20.
A give to Etienne running right. Escapes the defender. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. And that rushing touchdown, number 28 on the year. Just a remarkable number as he draws level with a Hall of Famer LaDainian Tomlinson for the most in NFL history. Extra point right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Ready, set.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. But we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Now Daniel's going to keep it. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. And while all of that was going on with a sack, it appears, unfortunately, we have an injured player. Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and forever.
Hiking 18.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Over the middle, that's the tight end center. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Pass taken in by his big tight end. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Ready up. Here we go. 70 left.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Now he's going to step up and run. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only 1st down, so he smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn it into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they can regroup and get something different going here on 2nd down.
They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down.
Washington, 1st down.
Let's go
1st
now.
and 10 at the 30-yard line.
60 Eagle. 60 Eagle.
They're going to look to throw. Over the middle, that's complete to McCaffrey. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Washington, 1st
Looking to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
2nd and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow them to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. And his kick is right there. It's good, and they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. So despite the huge deficit, they're going to keep fighting. Here comes the onside kick. And the Jaguars are going to cover this one up. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire.